First things first, man, major shout out to EA for flying your boy out to Orlando and allowing me to capture this NBA Live 18 demo for you guys. Now, the demo will be available on August 11th, but I was able to play through the whole thing, so basically this is about to be like a playthrough, a walkthrough. First things first, check out your boy's face. How accurate is that, man? I feel like I always have the best luck when I do face scans. Now, that face scan specifically was done with the actual mobile app, the companion app. So it took like seconds for my face scan to go through. And then when it popped up on NBA Live, I was like, damn, your boy's looking clean. You can make a guard, a wing, a big man. Now, I decided to go ahead and make a guard. There's different styles of point guards. There's a point shooter, slasher, backcourt defender, and playmaker. Now, I decided for my player that I'm going to go ahead and create a point shooter. We're going to be knocking down a lot of jump shots. His height, I was playing around with it, and you guys see it does mess with the attributes. So, I decided to go ahead and make him 6'2", 202 pounds.
Like millions of other kids, you dreamed of one day being in the NBA. You wanted to be a star, and someday to rise above and become the greatest to ever play. You dreamed of being the one. But the road to stardom is never easy. There are obstacles, injuries, and disappointments. Adversity is universal. It can happen to anyone at any time. And one day, it happened to you. You went from being a guaranteed lottery pick to a kid who may never even play college ball again.
Now, look, it's always bad to hear about injuries, especially to college kids, of course.
Yeah.
But Stephen A. Smith, this one is particularly disheartening because we are 2 weeks into the season and one of the top NBA prospects in the country goes down potentially with a season-ending injury, a knee injury. That's a killer.
I couldn't agree more. When I heard he was carried off the floor today, all you can do is find yourself hoping that he'll make it back. That's the bottom line. But my heart goes out to him because I didn't expect this. This is a devastating injury. It's never good to have something like this happen to you.
The team doctor broke the news. Torn ACL, sprained MCL, and a torn meniscus. Surgery was scheduled, but your game will likely never be the same. At the 2016 NBA Draft, your name is still mentioned. Not as a prospect, but as a cautionary tale.
Now, there's another huge story in this year's draft. A record number of underclassmen, 30 of them, undrafted. And I hope, anyway, that this is a lesson. This serves as an example to college players. I'm not talking about the ones who are genuinely one and dones, the guys you know are going to be lottery picks. I mean the rest of them. They're not sure shots. You're not sure they're going to be lottery picks. Don't just use the college system for a year thinking you're going to bounce. It doesn't work like that. If you don't have the talent, it doesn't work. You got to be cultivated in the system.
Please. There you go again with your blanket generalizations. You know how you are, oh, Max. The woe is me. Oh, my Lord. I can't take it. I just can't take it. It's a case-by-case basis. You can't just blanketly decide this should not be one and dones or this should be one and dones. You got to go on a case-by-case basis. Some dudes deserve to be one and dones. Some people don't. It's on a case-by-case basis.
And that is my point. Thank you for making it for me. Every kid thinks they're the exception to the rule. And members of the media like, Stephen A. Smith, are encouraging these kids to come out early.
Look, Max, bottom line is this. You got to take this into consideration. You had two dudes. They were called the Height brothers. Now, you had Nick Howard. This kid had a lot of promise. What does he do? He goes to college. Very uneventful first year, no doubt. The second year, he was pretty good. Here's the problem. The NBA, it's not about pretty good. You need to be great on the collegiate level, on the prep level, in summer leagues and what have you, in order for you to get the stature that you deserve. That's the bottom line. Pretty good ain't good enough to be that stud NBA.
That's exactly my
Let me finish. There's another example. I did say the Hype brothers. I wasn't talking about one individual. I was talking about two. What happens? One and done in a different way. 1 year, one ACL injury later, and look where he's at now. His future is clearly uncertain. So you got to take advantage of that opportunity because you never know when an injury is going to cost you everything.
Stephen A., listen to yourself. Let's listen to yourself for a second. You give one argument for why a kid should come out early, a one-and-done situation. I can give you 30 arguments this morning alone why they should stay in school. And now you have to wonder what a kid like Nick Howard, who has given up his college eligibility, does next. What does he do next?
First of all, don't sweat the technique. The argument, or one argument, as long as it's strong enough, that's all that matters. That's number one. Number two, the Hype brothers was something special. What they really, really need to do. I'm going to tell you what they need to do, Max. They need to get back to playing together. My sources are telling me the ACL injury has been completely healed. So go on a pro-am circuit. Go in summer leagues. Do what you got to do to get back on the court together to remind everybody of what you once were. Because once you pull that off, the sky's the limit. That's what they need to do. Get back to playing ball together, because when people see what you can do as one, the other arguments don't really matter. Like I said, don't sweat the technique.
Boss Nation, man, your boy's about to be bringing you the entire demo early, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. In this video, we will play the first chapter, and I'll also show you guys everything you need to know about the demo. Now, as far as the upgrades go, currently I only unlocked the 3-point shot and a mid-range shot, and you guys see whenever you do upgrade each category, you get either jump shots, animations, shoes. There's also traits. Let's jump into this, and you guys are going to see there's two categories. One is the league, and the league is basically when you get to the NBA, and then there's a tab where it says the streets. That is when you play, obviously, in the streets, when you do Drew League games, when you do online co-op games, stuff like that. Basically, anything outside of the NBA is considered the streets. Now here on the right side, you're taking a look at all the traits you can equip to your player. I still have to grind my way up to unlock a lot of those. As far as the outfits go, you guys are seeing I don't really have that much unlocked right now, but with us getting more points, with us leveling up, you're gonna start unlocking most of these accessories, shoes, whatever it is that you want. And there's also another big thing that will allow you to get outfits, and that is crates. NBA Live 18 has crates. Now the way the crates work is, I'm going into one of them here. For example, you guys are seeing 10 items. When you open up a crate, you're gonna get 1 out of 10 items that is inside the crate. So we started starter crate 1. Let's go ahead and jump into starter crate 2. You guys are seeing 10 items. Like I said, if you open up 1, you're gonna get 1 of these 10 items. Now the crazy thing about the crates is there's gonna be so many of them. Some that have clothes, some that have animation, shoes, tattoos. I can't wait to see all the things that we can unlock. Now as far as the animations, you guys know there's dribble moves, layups, dunk packages, a lot of cool celebrations. As far as haircuts, I was like going through this, bro, they have the Lil Yachty cut. How crazy is this? Now I'm getting ready to jump into chapter number 1. All of a sudden, my boy right here, Nick Howard, who's supposed to be my friend, hits me up. So we're having this conversation. One thing led to another. It brought up this scenario right here where I could either get points or get a crate. So for example, if I answer yeah, let's do it, I will get 500 high points and a 3000 RP. Or if I answer with the second answer, then I will get myself a crate. And that is exactly what I did. Here in front of you, we're opening up a Rise Up crate, and I get myself a tank top. Like I said, there's 10 items in the crate. You only get 1 out of 10, and it's random. Let's not waste any time and jump right into chapter number 1. Now in total, there's 7 chapters. The 7th chapter is the NBA draft, and that is where the demo comes to an end. So at the end of this, we will get drafted. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Let's jump into chapter number 1. We're in the Rucker Park. I got Vince Carter on my team. I feel like I have to be going to him a lot, but at the same time, I gotta make a name for myself. I see a teammate wide open in a corner. and he misses. Not a good way to start this game off, but we got a lot of time. It's the first team going to 21 that wins the game. Check out your boy getting the steal. Going on a fast break with a high difficult layup, making it look so easy. My specialty is a three-point shot, and there goes my first one. So far, 5 points in this game. We're winning 7-4. Oh my lord, did you just see that pass? I didn't even know I had Joakim Noah on my team. So not only do we have him, but we also have Vince Carter with a block by Noah. What is Vince doing? He's running so slow. Uh-oh. Another one here? Look at my dude showing off. I think that's one of my favorite things ever. The way to follow through is the way he just celebrates, shows off right after the jump shot. We're killing it right now. 14-8. Once again, a beautiful look from Vince Carter. And that was so contested, I was still able to knock it down. The score is 19-10. Like I said, you need 21 to win these games. And just like that, the first chapter comes to an end. I told you guys I got many more, so make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned, because your boy is about to continue the demo on the next video. It's your boy AntoDaBoss. I am signing out.